People always imagine the truth arriving loudly. Gunshots, confessions, violence. But sometimes the truth arrives quietly, like a door unlocking behind you. Elena stood there for several seconds without speaking. No panic, no surprise, just exhaustion. Like some part of her already knew this moment was inevitable. I asked her how many people. She didn't answer immediately. Instead, she looked down at the evidence box in my hands, then quietly said, "They all hurt someone." Not denial, not justification, just certainty. That scared me more than anger would have. I remember wanting her to scream, to break, to become unrecognizable, because that would have made everything easier. But Elena still looked exactly like the person I trusted, and somehow, that hurt worse. She told me about Sophia, about the night Daniel Hurst killed their parents, about visiting her younger sister every week while the man responsible walked free after barely 3 years. Then she asked me something I still hear sometimes when I can't sleep. What exactly was justice supposed to look like? The terrifying part was, I understood the question. That's what made her dangerous. Not because she enjoyed killing, because she believed she was necessary. She said the system only protects victims people care about. Everyone else becomes paperwork, forgotten. She said every person she killed had already escaped consequences once. According to her, she simply delivered the final verdict. Part of me still hoped I could talk her down, convince her to surrender, because despite everything, I couldn't stop seeing the partner who stayed late beside me every night trying to solve these murders. Then her eyes shifted toward my phone, and everything changed. What people never tell you about betrayal is how fast it becomes survival. 1 second we were talking, the next we were fighting, furniture breaking, glass shattering, 2 detectives who knew exactly how the other person moved. Elena was smaller than me, but hesitation changes fights, and I hesitated, because even then, some part of me still didn't want to hurt her. That hesitation cost me everything. I remember collapsing against the kitchen cabinets, blood spreading across the floor, Elena kneeling beside me, crying quietly, not panicked, heartbroken, like she genuinely wished the world had allowed this story to end differently. She touched my shoulder once and whispered, "You were the only good thing in this." Then she stood up and walked away. Officially, my death became another tragedy connected to the verdict killer investigation. The department called it an attempted arrest gone wrong. The city moved on within weeks. Cities always do. 1 month later, a new detective joined Major Crimes. Ethan Cole. Young, ambitious, still believed truth always mattered more than politics. I used to sound like that too. And Elena? Elena returned to work. Professional, calm, respected. The surviving officer from the Verdict Killer Task Force. Nobody questioned her. Why would they? Heroes are rarely investigated carefully. The new case involved a local attorney accused of protecting violent clients through intimidation and bribery. Ethan questioned him nervously, trying hard to sound experienced. Then the suspect looked past him, toward Elena, and suddenly his face changed. Fear, real fear. Ethan didn't notice, but Elena did. She stood silently behind the interrogation glass, watching, calm, patient, the faintest smile crossing her face. Not pride, certainty, because somewhere along the way, Elena Vale stopped believing justice belonged inside courtrooms, and nobody left alive knew how to stop her anymore.